We're going to move now into our prayers of the people. This is the time we share the prayers that are on our hearts and minds. If you have a private prayer, you can email them to us throughout the week and we will pray over them. And if you have a prayer you'd like to share now, please unmute yourself to share. And after each prayer, I will lead our response. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers. Who has a prayer tonight?
I'll go. Can you hear me? Just prayers, continued prayers for all the nursing homes. I haven't been able to talk to my mom at all since the first time. It's really hard. I still haven't gone out yet. We're down to the last 3 rolls of toilet paper, so I have to find some somewheres. So prayers for, getting out and being able to smell the fresh air. I did clean my room this week, so I did accomplish something, but it's just been so hard. And Logan doesn't understand why he's not really allowed to go outside or to do normal things that go to Dunkin' Donuts, and he doesn't understand that. And so far so good with having both of my kids home at the same time. So prayers continue for that, because that could be one day they love each other and the next day they hate each other. So that's been pretty good so far. So just continue prayers for all that. Thanks.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers.
Prayers for my mom. She's coming back to my parents' house on Tuesday. She hasn't been home since she was in the accident 5 weeks ago. And she was expecting to be in the rehab center about 3 more weeks. I might have to put it in the chat because it's going to get too noisy on the side. I'll just put it in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you say that your mom is coming home and was expecting to go into rehab for 3 weeks, but is headed home instead, or is still in rehab after the car accident a couple of weeks ago. Did I get it? All right. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers.
I pray for my life.
Come back to the Naomi household, as I called it this week.
All right, go ahead. Again. I pray that the coronavirus ends soon.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers.
Okay. So my brother and his girlfriend and my parents and I are all under one roof right now, which is great, and that's been a net good, despite my being an introvert and it being not a huge house. But tomorrow, my brother and his girlfriend are going to find out the status of their jobs. They work at Messiah College. My brother's girlfriend is in a pretty similar role to yours, Megan, at Eastern. So I don't know, it could be a furlough, could be significant pay cut for more work. They're just kind of all up in the air. And also over in Chicago, my sister and her husband are sharing a 500 square foot apartment and I think are getting sick of each other a little bit. So they love each other. They're just trying to find space.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers.
I just want to pray for everyone who's been struggling throughout this whole quarantine and social distancing. It seems like a theme that keeps coming up when I have serious conversations with people is that, especially if they like have it good and that they still have their job and haven't lost anyone or haven't gotten sick, that they feel like guilty or ashamed for struggling. So just for everybody.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers.
I'd love prayers for Sean. So his sister's husband works at Walmart and is considered essential personnel. And the public transportation got so bad and infrequent that like it's just really difficult for him to get to work. So Sean has been taking him to and from work, which is great. And I want to offer that to our family because we love them, but it just makes me nervous in terms of how much my brother-in-law is exposed to, and then to be in a car, and Sean's doing all the right things like mask and gloves and sanitizing and whatever. But it just, I feel like we had gotten into a rhythm that felt kind of safe, and like this is kind of wiggling into that feels a little less safe. So just prayers for him that he would stay safe and healthy while he cares for our family in that way.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers.
Prayers for the safety of myself and my coworkers as we are caring for patients with coronavirus and doing testing, and that people don't cough in our faces and are respectful of the fact that we don't have the equipment we need to stay safe. So we need, some effort from their part too to keep everybody safe and healthy. And also for my coworkers who ran out of work and are likely getting laid off, like my administrative assistant, which is tough.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers. Any other prayers tonight?
I forgot, Brian asked me to pray for Dale and Hannah. She also has polycystic ovary syndrome, and she's trying to get pregnant, and they're having a difficult time. So just prayers, over and above what they're doing now. They're just stressed out. So keep them in your prayers. Thanks.
Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayers. Right, we're gonna move into a time of praying for the greater community in the world. At the end of my prayer, we will end with the Lord's Prayer in whatever language you prefer. Let us